You.
I did, though.
Dennis O'Rourke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First of all, with reference to the comments of Chester Borrows concerning getting the F out of Wanganui, or not as the case may be, there's certainly a need for flexibility with regard to the adoption of place names and their spelling. Mr. Speaker, I remember a long time ago when actually not all that long ago, when I was a student, we had a lecturer from the UK who during a number of lectures was required to refer to the names of a number of towns in New Zealand with Maori names. And when he got to Wanganui, he pronounced it as Wanganui, which resulted in howls of laughter and derision from the students present. But he persisted with his very individual pronunciations of New Zealand place names, and in the end we all just accepted that and got on with it. And that shows that we do need flexibility in this country as to how we name places officially and how they're pronounced. In fact, there's often more than one name or one version of a name for a place in this country. And I'm aware that on the West Coast there are places with indeed several names commonly used. And I believe that that arises from the fact that some places were actually named after local pubs, of which there were often more than one in the location. And of course they were also often the founding establishment of the place where the name applied to. So that shows again that we do need flexibility, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't mind whether there are several official names for one place or several official versions of them. Mr. Speaker, New Zealand First supports the bill, and I do not wish to debate any of the matters of substance in it, or indeed to go through the bill part by part. Most of these provisions are pretty common sense stuff, and I note, for example, the amendment to the Electoral Act 1993, Clause 58 amends Section 127A to allow a party secretary submitting a list of candidates for election to list seats to pay the required deposit by direct credit. And Clause 59 makes a similar amendment to Section 146F to allow a party secretary lodging a bulk nomination schedule of constituency candidates to pay the required deposit by direct credit. Pretty common sense stuff, sort of thing that you would have expected would already be possible. And indeed, I'm aware that the Justice and Electoral Committee is looking at a number of minor issues just like that at the current time. So that's the sort of thing that we're looking at here, and they are mostly of a technical nature or of a minor nature and are appropriate for an omnibus bill of this kind. So for all those reasons, Mr. Speaker, New Zealand First will vote for the bill and also for the two SOPs which have been proposed by Mr. Borrows.
Cam Calder.